Into the box now, Teoscar Hernandez as he lifts it in the air to right field. Judge is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base. One gone here in the 8th as we check our line score to this point. And boy, you can see the story of the game right there in the hit column. Just one hit allowed through 7 1/3. He has been awfully tough to solve. Smoke, the runner at second with one away. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Looking to send him packing again. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 coming. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Digging in, number 13. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. Down the first baseline. Rizzo is there. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check, but this one's. So here's the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Shortstop, Cody.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled straight back. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Yankees are challenging.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed.
First base has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
Into the box, Juan Soto, and he hits it hard to the right side. A diving effort as it's off his glove, but they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And the runner will score from second. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Ryan Tepera enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Now that's a nice piece of hitting right there, boys. Through the 5.5, Tony Grinhall. And a nice piece of base running. Guy on second is able to let that ball, see it go through, and then advance up to third.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton. Diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's third for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Man, I think I've run out of superlatives to talk about their offensive production in this one. Some teams don't score 17 runs in a 4-game set, let alone in one game here. It's been incredible.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. So a 3-run shot to right center field, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before. And you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. And he puts it on the ground to second. And there's one away.
Now batting, first baseman.
At the plate, Anthony Rizzo, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So
a swing and a high drive to right center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Something I thought we'd never see. 100 on the season as they just continue to pour it on here. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, Debo, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Tim Meza comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
The second baseman,
in now, Eric Logan. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, his 73rd round tripper of the year as the blowout continues.
Shortstop, Cody.
Into the box now, Cody Bellinger, as he sends it on the ground to first. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The left fielder, number 22.
At the plate, Juan Soto. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Here comes the first pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Gurriel takes it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Big inning for him, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. 9th. Striding into the box, Reese McGuire. A couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Fouled off. Here's another 0-2. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Kevin Pillar. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Infielders are talking the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
The third baseman
Chalked that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. He's set and the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 14 on the season, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Yeah, all things considered, it's been a day to forget for them. So this homer will be a welcome to everyone in that dugout. Maybe this gives them a little momentum going into the next game.
Into the box, Randall Grichuk. Popped him up. LeMahieu over to his right. He's got it, and there are two down now.
The first baseman, Justin Moe.
Blue Jays down to their final out now. And in next, the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoke. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Fouled away. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And he fouls this one off. Final strike for the Blue Jays. That's smoked, but right into the shift. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Soto looking up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Well, when you're down a bunch of runs, you know the last thing they want to do is walk you. So right there, he picks on a good one to hit and plants it right over the wall.
Here's Kendrys Morales as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Well, I got to be honest. I didn't think he had 9 innings in him, but he battled and he finished the game and he picked up the win along the way too.
22-5 in this one today. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ian Hamilton earns win number 7 on the season as he struck out 13 in this one. Matt Shoemaker struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
4 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you to Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite. Aroldis Chapman starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league. And one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
You know, Matty, when I look at this lineup at first glance, the fact that they're last in doubles doesn't mean a whole lot to me. But then you got to say to yourself, if they're not driving the ball in the gap, they're certainly not driving it out of the ballpark. So this offense has to clean it up, play a little bit differently, be a little bit more aggressive on the base pass, because you can't expect them to string a ton of hits together.
And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees, our game time temperature. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches, not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Brandon Drury will bat next. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. Blue Jays nothing. Yankees come. David Phelps will do the pitching in game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
First offering on its way. A swing by Sanchez, and this one's soaring out into left field. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. Home run number 9 on the year as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
First pitch coming, here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Travis fields it cleanly on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. D-Row, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
Stepping up now, Eric Logan. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk. This
one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. Number 74 for him on the season. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. One of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Bellinger, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Batting 6, the third baseman, DJ.
Now batting, DJ LeMahieu. He begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 home. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 66 on the year. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
D-Roll, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Here's Randall Grichuk, lifetime line against Chapman. He's 0 for 4. Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Justin.
Here's Justin Smoke now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. First delivery to him on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
And you can see why this team is in first place in the division. A solid ball club with good hitting and good pitching, and it's always key when you're playing interdivision squads.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Logan is there, and they go down in a hurry here as this side is quickly retired. All it takes to retire the Jays. They're down 4-0.
Leading off for the Yankees,
Giancarlo Stanton now. Already 10 hits and 6 RBIs to his credit in this series alone, so he can pretty much do no wrong with the bat in his hands right now. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Pilar is there, and he has it for the first out.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's focus on one of the most dynamic outfielders in our sport, Kevin Pilar. He's a highlight reel every time he takes the outfield. Has made some of the most signature catches of the last 5 years.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. And now this is bobbled and left. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Up next for the Yankees.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, that doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll beat an early retreat here this afternoon, as he could never really get into the flow of the ball game. Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Biagini, 28 years old. He was selected in the first round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Eric Logan, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Stepping in now, Cody Bellinger. This one's also hit well. Deep down the right field line. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. And so he ties the big redhead with home run number 70 on the year, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Soto to the plate now. Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Out of here. And how about that? Back-to-back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center. And even 30 home runs on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. As he swings and hits a laser to right. Richards there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We played 2 full. The Yankees lead it 9-0. Now at the plate, Devin Travis. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch of the at-bat. High and deep to right. Judge going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go back door.
0-1, here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Up next is Danny Jansen. 2 away in the inning. And Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound. It's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep his dominance up.
Next to bat for Toronto, Mariano Tejeda. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Hit out towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Soto ranging back at the track, the wall. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
The third baseman, number 3, Brandon Drury.
Standing in now, Brandon Drury, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. One more look at the big blow for the Blue Jays. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Happy to have you along here on the show on a fine Sunday afternoon as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the week to come. Next will be the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Past history with Joe Biagini, batting .500, 5 for 10. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Hit on the ground out for short. Played on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a great hustle out of the box right there. The shortstop has to go deep in a hole to make the play, but he was thinking base hit as soon as he made contact.
Yeah, perfect placement right there. He's definitely rewarded for it right there. Nice play by the shortstop. There's not much you can do. You can either plant that right foot and try and come unglued with a throw to first base. You can use the Derek Jeter, try and jump throw, but I didn't think he was going to get him either way.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. High in the air down the right field line. Grichuk is over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Next for the Yankees.
So striding forward now, Anthony Rizzo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar's there. And that's the third out. Digging in now, Rendell Grichuk. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Another 0-2 home. Fouled off. The next 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third with a strikeout, and there's one away. Here's Kendrys Morales. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. The next 0-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. He got him.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box, Justin Smoke. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he takes strike 2.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Now batting.
Well, the first baseman tried to do his part and help his partner out, but the throw is just way too off target. He almost makes a great save, but that's going to be a throwing error all the way.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Grounder down the line at third. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Eric Logan, 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
Logan.
First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. Pilar patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
The batter, number 35.
Digging in, Cody Bellinger. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Hard hit ball to second. There is Travis. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the fourth. And that will bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. First pitch of the at-bat. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Into right field. That's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
In now, DJ LeMahieu as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. They still lead by 7. It's 10-3. Chapman's ready. Here's the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. Runner at first following the error. And now it'll be the catcher, Danny Jansen. High in the air out to center field. Gardner is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Standing in, Mariano Tejeda. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Soto is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Settling in now, Kevin Pilar. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
And behind the back, he gets his man at second to retire the side. Wow. One for the highlight reel as they get the force play to get him out of trouble. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. At the plate, Brett Gardner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
Giancarlo Stanton is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. One there. Back to first, and they'll take care of Stanton as well. It's a double play.
Now batting.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
So base is empty now after the double play. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Aaron Judge. Line toward the alley in left center. And he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. And there's a base hit on the line. Judge ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 8 now.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now let's hold on a second here. It looks like the umpires are going to converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line, and I would not be a bit surprised if they decide to go inside to have a look at this, and indeed they will do that. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling. And it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time. But if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. The 0-1 delivery. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. The Yankees lead it 11-3. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Drury. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Chapman sets, coming at him with the 0-1. Line drive base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
D-Row, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the 3rd pitch.
Drury aboard here at first with nobody out. And he struck him out. Good. pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. One out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And up next, the switch-hitting power bat of Kendrys Morales. First delivery to him on the way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now. Standing in now, Justin Smoak. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
There's a slogan is throwing too many strikes. That might be the case for this guy in this outing right here. So far, not pitching all that well, but 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. A leap, but it's off his glove. Gone. Back-to-back homers. A solo shot here off the bat of Justin Smoak. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As they try to claw back, it's a 5-run deficit.
The second baseman, Devin Travis.
Into the box now, Devin Travis. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Still only 1 out in the inning. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Teoscar Hernandez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career. Danny Barnes enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Eric Logan will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back, the center fielder just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Stepping in now, Cody Bellinger. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the runner from second is in to score.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
Boy, I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive them in. Potential for a real big inning here.
In now, Juan Soto. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drury has a play. 1 out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Standing in now, DJ LeMahieu. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a little tapper here in front of the mound, as this may work as a sacrifice. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
The center fielder.
Well, that's what Wheels can do for you, Giro. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Here's Brett Gardner now. And there's a base hit on the line. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
The designated hitter.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Squared that one up just a little late. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1 on its way. Grounded to third. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the. Back here in the Bronx, it's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
Leading off the
Striding in once again, Danny Jansen. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this will get all the way to the wall now.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Tejeda.
Into the box now, Mariano Tejeda, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. This is hit high in the air out to left field. Soto will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The center fielder, number 11.
Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Brandon Drury.
Stepping in for the Jays, Brandon Drury. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
0-1.
Jansen is off of first with 2 away. And it's fouled away. Ripped down the line, and that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Stepping in now, Rendell Grichuk, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it. And that retires the side. Blue Jays leave a pair. Deficit holds steady at 12-6. Next for New York, Aaron Judge. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
You know, D-Row, the benchmark of having a great year is 200 hits. How about this guy? Racked up 250 hits on the season so far.
Yeah, and you don't do that without just a staunch approach at the plate of using the entire field. This guy can move the ball out of the ballpark, can play line to line, opens up the entire field, no way to defend him. 250 knocks cannot be understated.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Row. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Back up the middle to second for 1. On to first, and Rizzo's retired as well. A double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes down like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Here comes the first pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders have the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Here's the first pitch to him. Slice down the left side, but foul. Logan stands at second with 2 gone. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Cody Bellinger puts a pair on the board with that homer. His second of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. This has been a staggering display of power hitting here today, guys. I can't remember the last time I saw a performance like this. 10 combined home runs.
Dad, I can only speak from my own past experiences when the flags are blowing out.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too. Ready to take his hacks again, Kendrys Morales, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
The next 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Logan up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now that designated hitter.
So striding in, Justin Smoke. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Boy, this guy right here on that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
1 out, nobody on. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineup for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-World, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
First offering on its way. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Now that's popped up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends. Digging in now for the Yankees, DJ LeMahieu. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And that gets through a base hit. He's 3 for 5. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
The center fielder, number 11.
Stepping into the box, Brett Gardner. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Pilar is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. And now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
In there, a base hit. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Liner toward right center. And this will get to the wall now out beyond the 385 sign. On to third, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Gary.
So digging in now, Gary Sanchez. And he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. Ground ball foul down the left side. Stanton on third. Judge is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Here it comes, 0-2. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. So a 3-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game, as this lead got even wider. Luis Carrillo enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Into the box, Anthony Rizzo. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as they just continue to pour it on here. Standing in now, Eric Logan. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Waiting on it is Hernandez. 2 gone. Ready for another shot now, Cody Bellinger. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this one is gone, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, his 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, in hockey, they call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Ryan Tepera comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box now, Juan Soto. And he puts it on the ground to second. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch. Into the box now, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll be the one to greet Chapman, who looks to put an end to this one.
Hernandez.
He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Looking up is Gardner. Gone to lead off the inning. Stepping in now, Danny Jansen. And he fouls this one off. So far this year against Southpaws, Jansen is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Sanchez is there, and he brings it in on the warning track.
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mariano Tejeda. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Check swing and a pop-up out toward the mound. Chapman will take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down.
The center fielder, number 11.
Blue Jays down to their final out now. And that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And he'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
What an unbelievable effort. He has had total command of all pitches, all quadrants. Dan, this got to bring a smile to your face.
It does, D-Roy. In the day and age where we don't see very many complete games, or for that matter, guys going out into the 8th, let alone the 9th inning, this has been a terrific start up to this point.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees break out the brooms at home and sweep their division rivals.
Well, I got to be honest, I didn't think he had 9 innings in him, but he battled and he finished the game and he picked up the win along the way too.
21-7 in this ball game today. The New York Yankees earn home victory number 50 on the season. Aroldis Chapman earns win number 7 on the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. David Phelps permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
This afternoon, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.